Nobody could have anticipated this. Up until this point, everything was all speculation, but now it appears like a miracle has transpired. This is not hyperbole. Ripple actually prevailed in their fight against the SEC. Wow, that's awesome. Furthermore, XRP Ripple could hit $50 per currency by August end, according to experts. I hope you don't miss that video, so let's skip the introduction, ND. Get right down to business. Important notice. Everyone in the cryptocurrency community has been following the ongoing legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC with great interest, and now the story has reached a turning point. A federal judge has decided that Ripple must pay a punishment of $125 million, which is significantly lower than the $2 billion that the SEC had originally sought. Following nearly 4 years of heated litigation that started in December 2020. Although this decision is important, it begs the issue of whether the lawsuit has finally ended or if further legal drama is imminent. Whether Ripple's digital asset XRP should be considered a security under U.S. law was the central question in the debate. A complex conclusion was reached by the court. While it acquitted Ripple of charges related to sales of XRP to exchanges where retail investors may purchase the cryptocurrency, the decision did find the corporation guilty of violating federal securities laws in relation to sales to institutional clients. There are far-reaching consequences of this difference. Regarding Ripple and the whole cryptocurrency sector, the chief legal officer of Ripple, Stuart Alderode, expressed his belief in the decision while simultaneously acknowledging that the SEC might file an appeal. If I were advising the SEC, I would recommend they do not appeal, Alderode said, highlighting Ripple's strong stance. Trading XRP on secondary markets does not violate securities laws, as the court has already found. He highlighted this point. The fact that such decisions are seldom overturned by the Court of Appeals lends credence to is certainty. The actual percentage is lower than 10%. Nevertheless, an appeal casts a long shadow, and the case's ramifications reach well beyond Ripple. This high-profile lawsuit is likely to have an impact on similar instances involving Coinbase and Binance, depending on how this one turns out. Although this is a watershed moment for Ripple, the company still faces hurdles related to the regulations. Particularly given the lack of clarity regarding rules, Ripple is cautiously optimistic about its future prospects. With the opening of new offices in Geneva and the implementation of strategic growth plans in Dubai and Singapore, the company is broadening its worldwide reach. However, an element of uncertainty is introduced into their voyage by the impending threat of an SEC appeal. The entire cryptocurrency ecosystem will feel the effects of Ripple's success, which sets a significant precedent. Increasing the mystery, there have been rumblings in the XRP community brought to light by a tweet by XRP Captain that Ripple may pay the SEC $125 million in XRP over the next 7 days to resolve its continuing legal disputes. Even if it's just speculation, this adds even more suspense to a case that has taken many unexpected turns. More generally, the situation surrounding Ripple's dispute with the SEC has brought attention to the necessity of establishing transparent regulatory frameworks for digital assets in the U.S. Alderode has voiced his disapproval of the SEC's strategy, saying that the watchdog should put investor safety first rather than wasting time on cases that lead to more questions than answers. A long overdue overhaul of regulations may be sparked by the verdict in this case. However, the major concern is here. How does this sound to the most brilliant minds in crypto? Is XRP about to soar to new heights after this court decision? Is it possible that something else is involved? Be sure to stay tuned because the forecasts we're about to discuss are absolutely jaw-dropping. I promise you this is something you should hear. Some leading analysts and opinion leaders have predicted a major breakout that would propel XRP skyrocketing, and recent events have only served to heighten this anticipation. An influential X user named Umonix has spoken out, sharing a pricing chart that shows XRP could be about to have a massive jump. This graph, which tracks the price of XRP from 2014 to the current day, shows a pattern that might propel the cryptocurrency beyond $50 for the first time. In this pattern, XRP's price forms higher lows and repeatedly tests an upward trend line, suggesting a slow but steady rise despite the market's infamous volatility. It is impossible to exaggerate the importance of this trend line. It implies that XRP has kept its long-term positive trajectory despite the fact that it has experienced numerous dips and corrections. The chart provided by Eminix shows that at several points in time, the price of XRP tested this trend line, which serves as a solid support level and suggests that there may be further rises in the future. A good illustration of this is the 2017 bull run, when XRP soared from less than 2 cents to nearly $4 by January 2018. This was the last significant upward swing, according to Amonix XRP is currently in a position to achieve even more rapid growth than this. Not everyone shares Amonix's optimistic outlook on XRP's future. Another prominent member of the crypto community, CryptoRover, stated that XRP is preparing for a massive breakout. Many in the XRP community are getting ready for what might be a major price spike because of the convergence of these bullish projections supported by technical analysis. Will $50 be a reasonable goal for XRP? Although it appears implausible, such a leap is not totally unattainable. Ripple has been increasing its clout in the international payments sector and strengthening its ties to financial institutions. One of the best things about XRP is its potential as a medium of exchange for international payments. Additionally, XRP's price could rise due to increased demand as more financial institutions use Ripple's technology. Also, you're missing out if you don't investigate XRP's true potential. Ripple, the revolutionary alliances it is forming, and its astounding practicality. Ignoring this bullish indication may be disastrous as it frequently goes unnoticed. What you're about to learn will change the way you view XRP, and it will startle you at the same time. Nothing short of transformative describes Ripple's lofty goals for XRP. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, recently explained in an interview how the company is setting XRP up to compete with and maybe even replace the established financial systems that have long controlled the world of international finance. SWIFT, the mechanism that presently enables most international money transactions and is decades old, is one of their primary objectives. Garlinghouse claims that Ripple's technology might cause a major change in the way international finance works, in addition to fixing SWIFT's inefficiencies. SWIFT was created more than half a century ago and has undergone very little change since then, as Garlinghouse pointed out in his scathing criticism, when efficiency, precision, and rapid execution are of the utmost importance. SWIFT's antiquated design frequently fails to meet expectations. Over 50 years ago, SWIFT was created. Garlinghouse made the observation that the protocol's architecture hasn't altered much, drawing attention to the protocol's concerning 6% error rate. One major downside of today's lightning-fast digital economy is the prevalence of mistakes caused by mismatched information, such as incorrect account data. These mistakes can cause delays or even transaction reversals. Here is where the XRP ledger from Ripple becomes useful. In contrast to SWIFT, Ripple's technology streamlines both messaging and liquidity, making it more than just a messaging protocol. With this integration, cross-border transactions may be settled in real time, cutting down the time and cost from days to seconds. For example, Arrington Capital CEO Michael Arrington recently made a point of how he was able to conduct near instantaneous, fee-free cross-border transactions using Ripple's technology. When compared to this degree of efficiency, SWIFT clearly falls short. What truly differentiates XRP, though, is not its technological supremacy, but rather its potential for widespread adoption. According to reports, more than 1,700 non-disclosure agreements (NDAs) have been signed by Ripple as the company continues to form collaborations with prominent global financial institutions and businesses. If what Jack the Rippler says in his tweet is true, XRP's value could explode. There is more at play here than a simple commercial arrangement. With these partnerships in place, XRP has a better chance of becoming an indispensable bridge currency in the international monetary system. If XRP were to become widely used in this way, its value would skyrocket since it could be used to enable a large number of international transactions. This would make it one of the most valuable digital assets globally. Now, all we need to know is your opinion on the matter. Is XRP Ripple token a good investment? Do you have any forecasts? Post a comment and tell me. Curious to know, I suppose. We have reached the final segment of this video. Much obliged for your time.